Shot real smooth, she the boss, no baby. Hold up, I'm about to call the Jellolady. They your host, 12 to 2. If you need a getaway, come see this view. Got a whole lot of drama, feeling like you wanna stamp out. Put your feet up, watch a midday madhouse.
Do. Hello.
It's your favorite ladies.
We're here in the afternoon.
Yes.
It's good to be back with y'all.
Yes.
We missed y'all. How y'all doing?
Yes.
And as y'all can see, the weather is not nice outside tonight.
Oh my God.
Listen, I look like a chia pet.
No, you don't.
don't.
It still looks good.
Well, thank you.
I went, hey, bestie. You know what I mean? Well, welcome to the Midday House.
Welcome. Come on in.
Right.
It is Wednesday.
Oh, yes.
It is the middle of the.
Yes, we're almost there.
We're almost
We're
there. We're almost there.
We're shaking. We're almost there.
Getting a little excited for the weekend. You know, it's about to be Friday.
Yeah, we got something special today.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Jellolady, you got a lot going on.
I was in a good mood this morning.
But we have a commercial. We have a shout out.
Yeah, we got a shout out to Tragic.
Yes,
we do.
Yes.
So we want to let y'all hear the new commercial.
Yes.
Tell us what y'all think.
Yeah, it's your boy Trash, aka Mr. 609. Shout out to Cha Cha in the morning, Joe. What up, though? Y'all.
Yeah. So what's up, Tragic?
Yeah, what's up, Tragic? Yeah, that was very nice
shout
of
out.
you.
We appreciate it.
But before we get started, again, it's the Midday Madhouse. It's Cha Cha, of course,
and the
Jellolady with the
I'm
good
in
stuff.
the building.
Yes.
Yes.
So you know how it goes every afternoon.
It's time for
the cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to the Midday Madhouse.
Come chill.
Yeah, the Jellolady brought our favorite candy today,
Yes,
so you
we
will
have
be
some
seeing
candy.
us
We
snacking because this right here is our favorite candy. Just for
just an FYI.
Just a little reminder because you might need that today.
Right.
Yeah, you might need that. Y'all gonna need a lot today.
Make sure y'all paying attention. There's stuff that goes on that we say on the show. We give a lot of information
right
on the show about a lot of things and a lot about ourselves, but people don't really pay attention.
Yeah.
So now today I wonder how many of our viewers are really paying attention.
How good do you guys?
How well do you know us?
Yeah, because we're here.
We're here y'all.
Monday through Friday.
12 to 2.
12 to 2. We're here all the time with you guys. So it's like, y'all should know something. So the Jellolady got some treats.
I do.
So tell us how this game is going to go.
So, hold on. I'm going to actually post it up on the IG page in case they want to join in too.
Oh, yeah.
So
don't forget, we're on the Midday Madhouse and WCMD. WCMD on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Midday Madhouse is on every last platform.
Right.
So you can always friend us on our Midday Madhouse page. On both of the pages, we're on every platform right now. Just hit us up. Go on anything, listen to us, chill with us, vibe with us, have conversation with us, because that's what we do. And you guys find out a lot about us. So let's see.
Yeah.
Today is, we have some questions for you guys.
Yeah, we have some questions for you guys. Before I get to that, I'm kind of.
It's the weather. It's the weather. The weather is retarded. The weather will have you sick. The weather will have you sick today, tomorrow, and then next day. Like, watch out. Make sure you still put a coat on and don't be walking out here with shorts and tank tops because it might feel like that weather, but that is not what we are dealing with right now. So you guys make sure you protect yourself. Put some armor on because I'm seeing people out here with tank tops.
Right.
Yesterday, I seen a lady with tank tops and like her shorts wasn't short, but they were shorts.
Why do you have on shorts right now?
Yeah, she had shorts on.
Nice.
I seen a couple of the guys. I don't know whether you guys might have been coming from the gym, but I know the ladies that I've seen body's gym.
No.
They was hot girls for real. They was out here.
Look,
they was outside.
They was outside. But you know what? Yesterday really wasn't even a real day to be outside, was it?
Well, it rained a little bit, but then it still stayed that much.
Yeah,
It
stayed
stopped.
it was more. It was like nice and warm. Pretty
Yeah,
much
like
the
it
whole
is
day.
now.
But yeah, it wasn't really like no
These
sun.
last 3
There
days
wasn't
we've
no
been
sunshine
having
for no shorts. That wasn't that.
no.
Yeah, that wasn't that. So yeah, all right, it's up on the IG. So I'm gonna say it to everybody who is watching in live. How many people are in on our live? Let's check on that first. Let's get some people in the room before we start stuff.
Before we be starting stuff.
Because that some people be like, oh well, I didn't know, I missed out. I ain't got time for the missing out or the miss outs. Okay.
Right, and you can still call.
Yes.
And
talk to us.
Yeah, and you can call. We need you. Today is a game that we're going to play, and you have to call in.
Yes,
you have no other choice but to call in.
That's the only way you won't win.
And that's the only way you're going to win. Is to call in, and then however, we decide your gift or whatever you're getting. Come on up here, or if you live in the area, we can meet you somewhere. But stop. Stop going out here with these shorts and stuff.
Listen, we won't say this.
Everything
now.
is still sick.
Look, everything is still sick. Not only that, please dress weather appropriate because you feel like, oh, if the weather's ready to break, it's not because it's about to be 30 degrees in like hours.
Right.
I think you might want to just chill out, keep your pants on. You know what I'm saying? Leave your sundresses that you turn in nightgowns, leave them as a nightgown for another 2 weeks or so. Wait till the weather is all the way warm.
All the way warm. Because right now,
what I don't
you're
need
sick.
is for you to be sick, and then when the weather do get warm, you be really sick, passing sick around, because you're still trying to be outside.
Right.
So don't do that.
Because it's nice outside.
Yeah, don't do us. So do me a favor.
Yeah.
Check to see if the YouTube is up.
But
yeah, see if you get
let's see who is going to be able to win some gifts today.
Right.
We're going to see if we can win some gifts today. We're giving out some stuff. We want to see how good you guys. We know you look at us every morning. Afternoon, morning, because everybody's still having either a lunch break
or
we on
brunch.
Something.
No, you lunch break or a brunch date.
Right.
That's where you at when you see us.
Right. So, no.
We're not up?
No.
Why are we not up?
So, it's a lot going on today. We're going to have some laughs and some jokes and some fun.
But I think we're going to have to leave the room because where are we up at?
Yeah, so we're up on Facebook.
Okay.
So we're up. Everybody just say good morning to us.
Good morning. Yes.
So we
chime
see,
on in the comments.
Yeah,
let us know
you
your
in the
name.
building.
Because what I don't want to start the I thought I did this already. Yeah, that's me. That was
it only happens on a live.
Oh, hey, Reese.
Yes. So Reese, tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you share it.
Don't share it.
We're giving away. We're giving away some things.
Yeah, it's going to be a giveaway today. So tell everybody, to just come on. You know us.
But just know you ain't getting our cotton candy.
No, you can't get that.
You can't get that.
Yeah, I'm giving away some stuff, but it won't be the cotton candy, and there won't be nothing in this chair.
Nothing in the chairs at all.
Good morning.
Yeah. So everybody keep coming in. Keep sharing. Come on in. We got some fun stuff today.
Absolutely.
So did you see this new challenge now?
Girl, no.
Honey. So they had this lady had women panties, like the silk panties, the cute little get with the nightgown.
Yeah.
She took the crotch of the female panties and she cut them in half. Right?
Okay.
And she made it a shirt.
Okay.
Okay. So she wasn't neither one of our sizes. She was a skinny.
Yeah,
but she was a girl.
Like
a skinny.
Like a C or less. Yeah.
No, not even C.
Oh, okay.
Like she was little boobs. I'm talking about a pair of panties that split.
Oh.
You put them on your head and they right here, like a little crop top.
Nope.
The funniest stuff that I see now, the women that are like, full body, like, the lady pulls up her man's boxers, right? And sticks them on, puts her arms inside the arm of the legs of it.
What?
Has it down here. boobs big as I don't know what, right? And they in there, and then she takes his pocket where the penis is, takes the pocket and puts her cell phone in it. And was like, so now it's like, now you're seeing all these different challenges where women are just putting their men's boxers on and their boobs is hanging. They like,
Okay, so
you
listen.
shout out to the little boobs.
Look, shout out to all the little titty women.
Yes.
Congratulations
Yes.
for y'all. Y'all got a challenge.
But it would, yes, because I
doing.
can't take a pair of my panties,
Girl, bye.
cut them, and stick it on my head. I just can't do it.
Look, and you already know I ain't doing it. Okay.
I said,
what?
Could you imagine doing something like that and our men walk in and we got their boxers? I'm getting cussed all the way out. First of all, Blaze gonna look at me like, "Are you all right?"
That part.
Are you okay?
Have you been drinking?
Why do you have boxers on your titties?
Right. Like, what is you doing?
And they just, and once the little ones put them on, they like, they doing their little shimmy.
They doing a little shimmy.
Yeah, they going. And the girl was like, I could never. Pulled up her man boxers, stuck her hand in there, stuffed them over her head, put them in there. Her boobs was hanging. She was going like this. I could never. She took his phone and stuck it inside where the penis would go. And she was like, now I got a bra and a pop. I said, I never thought about nothing like that.
Listen, I'll go buy some boxes and do that, but I ain't finna get punched in the face for that. I will get punched all the way, okay? So
Yo, the jokes.
Listen, I would never hear the end of it.
Never. We gotta live with that.
Look, I would never hear the end of that.
We gotta live.
There would be nothing in the world.
But I said, I can't. First of all, I'm not putting my panties.
First of all,
that's not what they're made for, ladies and gentlemen. So,
definitely not what
to all you young girls out here trying to do whatever, just stop.
Yeah,
your panties are not your panties are your panties. Your panties are not a bra. Your panties is not for you to act like it's a bra.
I don't care how many times I washed them.
They're panties.
Right.
They belong on your backside.
Right. That's exactly where they go.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to be putting panties on around your arms and
like
making
you walking around with a you do with the pocket piece.
Well, it's just panties.
So now the
little girls, the little boobies, are just
because they got little.
But they're doing the panties like the Victoria's Secret shorts looking ones, and using that as a shirt.
Girl, bye.
But the girls with a nice size rack on them, like they're putting the man's boxers on, but they're making front of the little boob girls. Like,
first of all, I'm not.
None of it.
Look, you count me out of all of that challenge mess. Okay, listen, I'm not doing no challenge. Okay, I'm not doing the crate challenge.
Hello, Mr. Boy. Yes, you can send us
challenge.
Your new single.
Yes, send it on over. We'll take a new single.
Yes. We love playing new music.
Yes, we do.
But some of these stupid challenges is just dumb. Like you see all these kids taking dying off of
rap challenge, the cinnamon challenge.
Yes.
Listen.
Like you're not supposed to put first of all, it's not for you just to dump in your mouth like that.
No. Who does that? First of all, I tried that when I was a kid. I learned my lesson.
I ain't doing that. I never did no dumb stuff like that.
Well, listen, when I was my grandmother, like she baked, so she was like that was her
thing.
But
you're not putting it all a whole thing on a big spoon.
No, the little teaspoon.
She's whipping it.
Look, we baking, and I want to taste everything. I'm like 5. I'm like 4 or 5. Like I just want to taste stuff.
For the challenge on our next show, I'm good.
Absolutely not.
I come fully fledged with a husband.
Huh? I ain't doing nothing on nobody's show. I don't do no challenges.
You know what you need to do? You tune in to 856 on Sundays.
856 on Sunday.
And you can look them up on Instagram, YouTube.
They're doing the broad
856. They are a part of WCMD. They have a show every Sunday from 3 to 5. You can go on their YouTube and look. On their YouTube, they travel all over the world and they have some crazy videos. So I'm sure to get somebody to do that.
Bring a guest to do it.
Oh my God, that would be the bro.
You know what?
The challenge for real. It might be possible. Let's see.
Look, I'm pretty sure I can find somebody.
Yeah, we get two different girls.
Yeah, we can get two
One
representations.
large breast, one
One-
you know.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just had a thought to myself. I know who's coming for the. I got a little. I got a little. Well, wait. No, I might have a little city person.
I don't know, but we'll figure it out. That's a good idea because
Yeah.
we're doing it.
Absolutely not.
But they got all these stupid challenges. They got all these stupid challenges that make no sense at all.
Sense.
Like you know that challenge where they had where you stand against the wall and somebody holds you and you hold your breath and they like. First of all, I'm not allowing nobody to choke me like that. Okay.
First,
And I need my breath for you to.
look, if you choke me, what I need to hold my breath?
Right.
That's dumb. Oxymoron. Like, listen, you got to make these challenges make sense if you want somebody with a brain to do something.
Listen.
Because I'm not doing that at all.
I'm not doing none of it. You're not around my neck.
I get enough
You're not
hands
doing
around
none of
my
that
neck.
to me.
I'm cool. I can do that later. I don't need to be doing. That's not a challenge.
No, that's stupid. That's
Look,
stupidity.
That's
exactly what it is. It's stupidity. So I'm not getting involved in the shenanigans.
Oh, you want us to do a whole show on stupid challenges?
You gonna be part of one?
Is you coming to the show to be on this? You coming to do a challenge?
We got a long table too.
Yep.
You know what that reminds me of when you was a kid and you was in elementary school and your teacher would put the blindfolds on you and she would have like different things,
Right.
like applesauce, an apple, or onion, and then you tasted different stuff, but then you had to smell it,
Yeah.
to see
what it was. You know what?
That's a good show. So you got to tell us whether you're going to be part of this.
Yeah, listen, I already got a name for the show.
What?
The Madhouse Factor.
Fear Factor. Oh Lord, yeah. Because you know what? And some of the stuff, I might walk out the door because now you got two minds, her and Reese.
Oh, there. No, we ain't playing that. Look, we can play double dutch if you want.
It's got to be rules to the double dare. It's got to be rules.
Look, there is the rule. There is no double dare.
It's got to be rules.
There's no rule.
We'll get some people in here.
Yeah,
we'll host.
Yeah, we can host
We're hosting it, but
we're gonna do double dare in the spring when we can do it outside.
Double dares will be cool outside. We got a big campus.
We got a big campus, so yeah, we're gonna be outside as soon as the weather breaks, y'all. And we look, and enough to have shorts on when we out there.
Yeah,
Just saying. Not right now, because it's not ready for
Let's
that.
not be stupid. But it's too many stupidity games going on
Absolutely.
in the world. And I just don't know how they are doing all these stupid challenges. It's just like you saying Fear Factor. I could never go on Fear Factor. I could never. You're not taking my head in the box and you're pouring spiders on my face, or you're pouring roaches on my face, or you're blending cow balls and pig intestines and all of this stuff, and you blend it in, and I gotta drink it.
I'm not sticking my hand in a box full of spiders. I'm not doing any of that.
You're not putting me in water and telling me just
to hold my breath
until I can breathe, and I'm in a freaking closed-in tunnel.
Listen,
people in that little white little tube, and they close the door, and then they got that just a little piece of straw that's going up into a hole. Listen, I'm not playing those type of games.
Right.
I'm not going to sit around while I got spiders crawling on my face, or you put me. You know what creeps me out? When they put them people inside that box and they poured the snakes on them people.
Girl,
Lord,
bye.
Listen. I mean, I lost my whole life. I'm dead. Everybody just call the ambulance, get the funeral together.
Right now.
I'm gone.
Right now.
I'm gone.
Together.
Or you know how they got to stick they head in the water and pick up the snakes and throw them out? That creeped me all the way out. And these snakes is just like for real? This is not worth that much.
I don't care.
I will figure
What
out another hustle.
I don't care what you're paying. Okay, I'm not.
Mm-mm.
I'm not doing
I
that.
want to try this.
You, get out of my head, man.
Oh, it's changing to the color of the of
Oh, see now there you go. You moving.
Yeah.
Look, you're moving too fast.
Oh, look at that. Look at that cup, y'all.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I am turned it blue. But
Yeah. Well, guess what? I don't want mine to be blue. I
fear,
don't want it
fear
to be
back.
pink
But
either.
yours probably won't be blue.
But I don't want it to be pink either.
Oh, She's showing off. She's doing different things in your life. I don't know how y'all. Yeah, but it is fear. You're right, and it's different fears that. I wonder what they say to these people. Like, what are you scared of? What wouldn't you do? You know what I mean? Like, I wonder how they come at these people in order for them.
Mr. Vaughn wants to know how can he send a new single.
Um, well, you can send it to one of our.
So you can email it.
Yeah, you can email it to. Um, my email is charliedean72 at gmail.
And I am jelloladybookings@gmail.com.
Yeah, so you can send it to our emails and we'll take care of it. Thank you, Mr. Vaughn. Um, yeah, so I don't like that. I don't like to be scary. Anybody that knows me knows that I don't play with certain stuff. And I don't play with things like that. Like all that. No. No. All the things that can scare the life out of you, I'm just not with.
Yeah.
Like then I seen where they like the one where they play the dice and you got it's big dice, right?
Okay.
So they have these big dice and it has like a pig, it has a horse, a cow, different things like intestines, it has all these different things. So you roll it, right? Once you roll the dice, I think you got to roll it. I think it's three of them. There's three dice.
I rolled the dice when I woke up this morning.
But look, there's all these things on there. On each dice, there's not the same animal parts. You roll the dice, whatever animal parts come up.
Oh, that is amazing.
Whatever animal parts come up is what they have to put in this blender. So it can be, like I said, cow balls, pig's intestines, somebody's animal's eyeballs, chicken feet. Like it can be all these different things, and they put it in the blender, and then they blend it, and then you're supposed to eat this.
Okay, so Donna Harris says $50,000 is a lot of money. It's all about breaking your fear from fears. Listen.
Yeah, that's true, Aunt Donna.
It is.
But I'm my fears for fears is scary. And then you see when they go to drink it, that stuff must have the worst stink.
First of all,
because everybody is like, huh. Listen, I can't even take myself throwing up. Okay, I can't take the smell of throw up. If I see and it's in my circumference, I'm liable to throw up on you.
Right.
If you're throwing, it's been plenty of times where my kids have gotten sick and they get to throwing up, and I'm throwing up right with them because that smell of throw up makes you gag.
Yeah.
And it's like the nastiest gag ever. You like, and no, I'm not. I get it. $50,000 is a lot of money. Yes, it is. $50,000 is not worth me putting that toxic mess in my body. I'm already not eating correctly, let alone go around here taking in some intake of somebody's balls and eyeballs and chicken feet and all this. Listen, I'm good off of that. So y'all go ahead and y'all can continue like you should be watching Fear Factor and be all right. You know what I mean? We're watching it from behind the screen. And who wants to do that anyway? Other game I don't like where they jumping off of trucks. You never seen those? They're like in a race car, right? They're racing the car, and then they got to go up on this ramp, and boom, they're going up on a ramp that is on the back of a pickup. And then you know how they got the flags? So your car lands on this thing. You got to get it right up on this ramp for your car to get on the whole time. This truck is going like 50 miles per hour. Okay? And you got to catch up with this truck. You got to, why this truck is moving. And then he starts doing like this. He's zigzagging now. And while he's zigzagging, you have to climb on this thing and pull these flags. I'm just not doing it. I don't give a. And they got a bungee cord hooked to them, so if they fall off, the bungee cord pulls them. But my life,
what difference
is not die over $50,000.
So wait a minute. You mean to tell me I got a bungee cord attached to the back on
Yeah.
a vehicle that is going 50 miles an hour in the opposite direction in which the bungee is,
Right.
and I'm supposed to, let go?
No, you go up.
No, but either way it go, I'm gonna go up and come down. I got what goes up must come down.
Yeah, but they have it where you won't. You're not gonna fall on the ground.
I believe you. Look,
But I just don't feel as though that I want to take
that. Just my luck. I go up there and the whole damn thing come down. Now my ass is scraped up on the ground. Who's doing that?
Man down.
Man all the way down.
I said my life is more important. I don't want. I'm not ready to go. And I'm damn sure not ready to go over. I wonder if them people get sick. Because, after they be doing that, they get sick. And some of them, they drinking this stuff and eating this stuff, and they end up throwing in something that your body know darn well is not supposed to be taken in. So I don't know. Maybe, like I said, I just can't get into it. So that's just not for me. But we can come up with some type of show and make sure, everybody's tuned in and we see how it go. But as for me and me and me and me and me, we can play all the games you guys want to play. But I am not in taking. I'm not in take that. It's just like when we was kids and used to eat mud pies. You know what I mean? Like mud pies was the freaking bomb to me. I'm from Mount Holly. We had some good dirt.
Okay, listen. Let's say right now, I'm bougie. Like I'm way too bougie.
You ain't never
Hell
did
no.
much.
Bitch, I'll dig in the mud all day long, but bitch, what I'm not about to do is put it in my mouth. Okay, listen. There are limits and levels to this. But I can play in the dirt with the best of them. What we not about to do, put no dirt near my lips.
Yeah.
No.
I did it.
No. Nope. Not at all. Not doing none of that.
Yeah, I did. I did it. And I can say I did have them all fancy. And my grandmom used to give us the little, after they finished with the little pie. And we had a little tin pan. And we'll be sitting there and we get our dirt and water. And after we get our dirt and water, mix it until it's really thick. And then put it in our shit. And then get some and you sprinkle some grass on there. And then you'll have your little bead for us that are not scared of. Now I ain't scared of no stuff like that. I go fishing. I ain't scared of worms. I ain't scared of none of that stuff.
Yeah, no.
But
I ain't gonna
used to. We used to sprinkle some stuff, and you act like you eating it. But sometimes we all have to eat dirt. Whether you fell, and it was one of the balls where you dirt, and the dirt get in your mouth, fall in your face. You ate dirt.
Yeah, I ain't had one of them falls. Now I flipped over a generator or two and landed on my back, but I ain't never.
God made dirt don't hurt.
It don't, because I definitely do pick up. If I drop it, I'm gonna eat it.
That's dirt. You ate dirt.
Listen, it's okay. The 5 second.
Jellolady said, "Long as I ain't eat no dirt pie."
Listen, I'm not digging the muddy dirt. Just sitting there, just digging it like it's a salad.
No, we didn't dig in it like it was a salad, but
you done dug all in it and got it all nice. And you wasn't playing in dry dirt.
No, we got real dirt.
Right, it wasn't dry. It was muddy.
Yes, that was the best part of it.
That's like eating plants. So who's doing that? Hey, me walking around the house, sticking my hand in my mom's plants, putting the dirt in my mouth.
I ate some dirt pies in my life, and I think that's why I'm a big girl. That's why I don't care. I eat. I was just eating at the time. Look at the comment.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I ate, and that was good grass. Like it was like bright green. It would make your pie look fancy. Like I used to have our own stuff. Myself, my Ladonna, Janicia, all of us. Anita, Cheddar. We put dirt pies. Jeffrey. Yes. Listen, it goes down in Muck City. So you never ate dirt.
Absolutely not. The 5 second rule doesn't count, but we not outside playing. I'm not scooping it up with a spoon talking about I'm eating it. No.
So you never ate dirt. Even if you didn't dig dirt pie itself and eat it, I have. I was a kid. I used to do it.
Listen, I'm not that kid.
So you never just ate dirt.
No. No. How many ways you gonna ask me that question? The answer is gonna be.
But
no.
you picked up dirt. I mean, you picked up your food, right? God made dirt, don't do her. All her own.
But no, I have to inspect it first. If there's too much dirt on it, I gotta go rinse it off. Listen, so where I'm at, like I don't have no problem going in the house and rinsing it off. I'm still gonna eat it, but I gotta rinse off. I can't. No, I'm sorry. I grew up in the white neighborhood with the pink people. I'm sorry. Can't. No. No, not at all.
What have you done? You didn't eat dirt. Like people eat dirt. I mean dirt. Todd, you ate some dirt. We used to check plenty of times with them haters. Some of them haters.
Okay.
Would drop us and you boom. I know for me, I was the toss up.
Listen, I was always on the bottom.
Yeah, you was throwing us up, wasn't you?
I was always on the bottom. No,
yeah, you was.
Say, all this, but this ain't going nowhere. This has been here for a long time, so it's not.
Well, how about when we all come down?
I get out the way. I get out the way. I can't have all of y'all falling on top of me. No.
Oh my God.
Soon as they be like, oh, it's about to go. Okay, it's time to go. Church figure out with everything. Like, let me just get on out the way. No.
Well, look. Listen. I grew up in Burlington County. I grew up.
No.
I used to spend summers in Camden. Go to Burlington City, Township, Willingboro is where I am from. And between all the places that I have been, I have ate dirt. Because the dirt wasn't the same as it is today. I don't know what dirt tastes like anymore. I don't know what it tastes like anymore. Because I'm an adult, but I didn't know no better back then. But I do remember us making some beautiful.
I knew better, and you know how I knew better? It took only one time for me to get popped in the mouth.
Mommy and daddy, people wasn't around. That's when they used to just send us to the park back then. Listen, just go to the park, be here before dark.
I don't know how many times I had to explain this to you. There was only me. Not going. Where was I allowed to go?
Yeah.
Nowhere. If you wanted to
what about swinging on the swing and you're going real high and you come down and you go to do one of them jumps, boom, and you fall in the dirt face first. You've never fell in the dirt face first?
Unfortunately, it wasn't no dirt. It was that stupid ass mulch, and bitch, I wasn't eating that.
Ew! And that's
okay. No.
You remember when they used to first put it down and it just smelled?
It just stank.
You be at the park that your parent be like, yeah, I know where you was at. Yeah, right. I bet you do because that's where you sent me.
Right.
But yeah, Now, like nowadays, I wouldn't. I would not. I would. I kids to eat it. What's up, Miss Jenkins? No.
Let's see how many people we got in here. Is it time to do some giveaway?
All right, are y'all ready?
I want to give some stuff away.
You want to give something away?
I want to give some stuff away.
Okay, so you guys, listen. This is how the game is going to go.
Yeah,
go.
Is it going to go? Okay, we got 3 people in the room, 4 people in the room. Let's see who's in the room. So
all right, go.
You have to call in. The only way you can win is if you call in. and you have to tell us something about us. How well do you know the two of us?
Right.
So if you can call in, give us a fact about what you know about us. If it is true, weigh one edible. One.
Oh, let me get some of that strawberry. One.
Take the cap off first.
Oh,
Take a jacket.
I know. Well, we'll be pink together. What is this?
Strawberry.
Just regular strawberry. Oh no! I thought it was something like just decorating the cup. Jesus.
So,
Okay, so that is the thing. So you got what's the number? You got to call
number
in.
is 856-964-WCMD. You have to call in and you have to tell us something about us that is true. Now we've given a lot of facts about us, about our friendship and the things that
First time we met,
right? All of that. We've said all of these things.
Places we've been.
Right. So you have got to call in and tell us something about us. If you could do that, you will win a free edible. And the number is 856-964-9263 WCMD. Make sure you call in if you want to win something.
Yeah, so let's see. And y'all better be on the money.
Yeah, you better. Because I'm telling you right now, if you call in here with something that you think is a fact and it's not a fact, I'm going to clown you live on the air. Everybody's going to hear you.
Everybody's going to hear you.
Okay, because yeah, it's right there. You want right on the speaker. We're going to tell you. Going to tell us, and we're going to tell you yes or no. And yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, because everybody, and some people seem to act like they know you, but they really
don't.
They really know who you are, and they just. But you can tell who we are because
we tell you.
We tell you. We give you a lot of facts. Us, whether it's our health,
right.
Whether it's a happy situation that has happened in our lives,
right.
We've had special pop in,
right,
on a special day,
right.
We've told how long we have been together, how long friendship has been.
Yeah. And I feel like the person who can answer that question,
clothing.
Yeah, I feel like the person who can actually call in with her might get something special.
What?
Like I might give away 2 items for that.
What?
How long we've been together? What was the year in which we started the journey?
No homo.
No homo.
Sorry.
Look, no homo.
No homo.
So the number again is 856-964-9263.
964.
Wait,
I was trying. Look, I was trying. Yeah, so this is going to be very interesting because we give away a lot and we say a lot about ourselves. So the Jellolady decided just to pop in and give us some spunky today. Spunky today. She got her shoulders out.
Yeah. See, this you do when the weather starts to get nice.
Right, just a little
bit, just a little something.
Yeah, like I got my little thing going. I need to unbutton this thing, but I got we and there's something about our clothing that we never plan, but always happens.
Always happens.
Yeah, always happens somehow, some way.
Right.
We don't know how it happens. Mm-hmm. So meanwhile, back at the ranch,
yes,
Jellolady says she has never eaten dirt.
What about y'all?
Have y'all?
Y'all eat dirt? Was that a thing when y'all was kids? Like eating dirt. Or some of y'all still eat dirt now? I don't know. Is that a thing?
I hope not. Now I know somebody that, and people you might say because I do, but I
snuck. We got a caller. The Midday Madhouse, WCMD.
Hello, yes. I'm new to the show. This is, and I know one of y'all, but I don't know both of y'all, and I can tell y'all one thing about y'all though.
What?
Y'all both are beautiful.
Thank you.
That
was nice.
That was nice, and thank you for tuning in for the first time. That is very
Yes,
nice of you.
and since you're here,
Definitely. All
but
right, I'm getting off of here.
all right, because yeah,
Thank you.
all right. Have a good one.
That was nice of you. Thank you
It
very
was.
much.
That is very true. You are very
We are.
yes.
But yes. So what so I had somebody back when I was a child eat dog food.
Listen, I look. We have food in the house.
No, and no, it wasn't my house.
No, I'm not. I
So
know
we
it
was
was, look, I
outside.
know it wasn't your house.
Older man. Yeah, he was an older man and he used to eat dog. Like really eat it though. Like with his dogs. Yeah. Is there anything weird that he eat? Did you know that the Jello lady is stupid with the faces, y'all. If y'all not paying attention to her face, it's like
Listen.
got my cheeks hurting on a Wednesday. Go.
Okay, so I think yeah, no. Everybody I know eats regular food.
Like you never seen somebody eat the weirdest weird. You be like, what?
You know what? I know somebody who like they have what they call it pica, where you put non-food items in your mouth.
What?
It's actually a disease. It's called pica,
Okay.
and they like pumice stones. Like they go to the store and they buy them.
So what kind of stones are these?
You know the ones that you,
Yeah.
but they're like volcanic rocks that are porous.
Yes.
Like
Break up hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she eats them. Like she buys them and that's what she don't use them for her
So
feet.
she got a smooth ass tongue.
Look, look, I guess it's some buff teeth. I don't know.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I was looking on the, I stay on YouTube and stuff, and this lady where they were talking about different foods, right? So they had different people on there, and they were talking about uh, like Japanese food, Jamaican food, American food,
Oh yeah,
and they were having the different cultures taste American food, like fried chicken. Those people were going crazy. But then, like, it's very spicy. So some people was like,
yes.
but then the Indians, their food is spicy, and they didn't feel as though that a lot of the Jamaican food was spicy enough.
Mm-hmm.
But they eat some different stuff too. And let me tell you,
Spotted peppers is listen.
yeah, but I stopped eating oxtail, and that was my favorite.
You didn't know what it was, did you?
I knew it was an oxtail. It's obvious, but
You didn't know what it was, did you?
I did not know that when they run out of oxtails, they also send over kangaroo tail. Yes, I did not know this.
Of what now?
A kangaroo's tail. So if you think about an ox, think how their tails are. Their tails are similar, hard, just like you cutting up a dog's tail. And they use that. They have sent it, and America has caught it. Where they have sent. Oh, so I personally, I don't eat ox anymore because every time I think about it, I think of a kangaroo, and I'm like, damn, on certain, like, what is it, the day before Thanksgiving, um, another side of my family and all of us get together. You've been there where they have gang night.
Yeah.
So it's like everything, everything,
Everything.
everything, ladies. When I tell you,
We got plenty of food.
they know plenty. They got everything. They have snake. They have rattlesnake. They have
alligator, deer, all that.
A snapping turtle soup. A poor little Bambi. A freaking rabbit, like fried, like smelling like fried chicken. I'm not eating it.
Okay.
I don't care like fried chicken. That's a rabbit. I'm not eating that.
Okay.
But I did roast. Remember, I had to cook the roast, and the roast was a kangaroo. So I was like, I just don't. I won't eat that stuff. I'm just not eating it. Give me the fried turkey, the mashed potatoes, the macaroni and cheese. Like give me the regular food. I'm not dipping into nothing. They got alligator, like some alligator meat.
bites. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like little bites, and you
Mm-hmm.
eat. Did they had soup?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just
Okay,
not a
so
squirrel.
all right, now listen. I am the type of person that I don't mind trying new stuff. I'll try it once if I don't. That was always the thing. Like I'll try it, but I won't. So I've had frog legs before. They're bomb. I love them. I like if I can find a place.
I can't eating it when I'm going to the store and I see the frog. Like they don't even cut him, like cut his thigh where feel like I'm eating a piece of chicken, like the chicken jump. They don't do none of that. You just got a whole. Some places do.
Look, first of all, I don't cook it myself.
Oh, okay.
I'll go to a place that makes them because that's how they give it to you. That's just the legs. I don't need that whole pelvis part.
But now I know what it look like. I don't even want to eat it.
That's okay. Look, you can.
I heard it's good though.
It's fire. Can't eat it.
I heard alligator was good.
It is. When I went down south, where did we go?
They have a place
South
like
Carolina, I think it was. Yeah, we were in Hilton House, South Carolina, and there was a place that we went to for dinner. It was New Orleans. It's like a New Orleans style restaurant. Alligator bites. I never had them. Of course, we all trying something different because
right.
So we pick it. I said, "Oh, these are mine. Just give me these."
Now the only thing that I did eat that I didn't know what it was, and I thought that they were remember the popcorn stick? I thought it was that, and it was conch when I went to the Bahamas.
Oh yeah,
so,
that it was fish.
That it was that. No, that's not a fish. Oh. A conch is the thing in the. It's a shell. It's a fancy
like
snail,
right?
And we was watching this guy like come over. Like it was like the island we were on, and then the island across from us. And these guys kept going over there on boogie boards. Then it started raining over there, and it wasn't raining over here but they was coming down on these boogie boards. Besides, when they come in, they go on there, they come back, they got all these shells. There's these big ass rocks, and they took it, and the man took out his IQ and went inside the conch, dug him out, split his head, chopped his head off, split him in half, did some scraping on him, kept washing him inside the water, and then just cut him up and put him in a little container and walked off. And they sell them. What is that, God, Dad? He said that's what y'all just finished. Brother Gregory threw his life up. I'm like, well, I want some more.
Right.
Greg like, what? He let go because Greg was like, you're telling me that I'm eating that, like that thing that snail. I'm like, they say conch, but it's just a fancy bigger snail. Nope, it's a snail.
It's okay.
I'm like,
I'm gonna eat this escargot. Now he knows. Amen. Listen.
Because I yes.
Snails you find in the bait now.
Yeah, and I'm not eating.
I'm not eating cow. I'm not eating that. Oh well, I don't know.
What?
I was reaching. It is a fish. I knew it is a fish.
Yeah, but it's still like a snail.
A slimy.
It looks like a snail.
I thought conch was a fish. It is a fish.
It is so slimy. It's an ugly looking fish.
I don't know. I've never seen it. Only on my plate. So listen, I don't know. I
thought it was some type of. They call it conch, and it was. This man snatched it out of a snail. Snatched it from a snail. Snail. They look real, and he just kept.
It's actually.
It was just disgusting.
Yeah.
I can't. And then I seen in Jamaica. I like to cook, so I was looking at different recipes, and I did not look up this recipe. I was looking up like different chicken, like some chicken soup, different just different. So I'm looking at this thing, and it was Jamaican. So I'm like it's kind of good. I go on there. They got rats, and it's these things, and they rats, but they're big. It's very fancy for them, and they grow that they treat them like they're on like newborn animals, like newborn babies. They raising a farm of them. Like
Like and rats, okay.
they about this big. They're about to they fat,
Mm-hmm.
and they put them in soup. Girl, I watched that thing and almost lost my mind. The people was eating it, and she started eating it, and she was the head of the thing. It looked like a little jerk, like one of them big rats, but it's got a big old face that says it, and the face was just floating in the soup, like. And they're like these, and they eat old food, like they're just raised on grass and like carrots. They're not. It's like a like
It's
having
it's a farm
yeah, but
animal.
it's like having they eat like having a like you got a rabbit like that, and they're eating these things. They had all type of stuff. What is them things? They're not lizards. Scissors.
You talking about
Them big ones that grow
the
really
Komodo
big.
dragon?
They had those at the farm. You can get them live,
Mm-hmm.
but they had them on the farm.
Mm-hmm.
They had this little place in Jamaica where you just they got their own little tut, and it's a whole like it's like going to
Animal Kingdom.
no like yeah, Animal Kingdom. That's
right.
yeah, that part.
Animal Kingdom.
But it's going to Columbus Market,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like that. It's a big market, and they just selling all. You see snakes hanging down. I mean, big snakes. They look like they'll do something to you.
Mm-hmm.
They had all type of animals, and they was teaching you how you cook all these different animals. And I said, "Oh, we have Mr. Vaughn on here, so you know when it comes down to eating certain things, he's the all natural born. You know what I mean? He has La Luz Cafe. He has a vegan restaurant. So being that way and trying to eat the way you're supposed to eat, and then I go over yonder.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna talk grandma talk.
Yeah.
I go over yonder, and you gonna feed me some squirrel.
You can go to West Virginia if I'm gonna eat some squirrel.
I don't want no squirrel.
No, I don't want that either.
They're like so little in the tree.
Listen, one that you scraped up off the
I
side of the
don't.
road.
I don't want anything that can eat meat. First of all, I don't want no alligator. I don't.
I would rather have it on my plate than at my front door.
You get the right pig, he eating you too.
Mm-hmm. But you eating that bacon though? Look, them pork chops never heard. Look, you never said no to a pork chop. Though. Listen, let's not go too far.
But they're eating like Komodo
Yeah,
rats.
yeah.
Like
That's what they have in their country.
like yeah, real animals.
Right.
They're
Look, yeah, because cows is sparse.
yes.
Beef is.
Now I'll for the hey, listen, I'm all for it. But I'm not understanding why you would want to eat those animals. Like gators, snakes, and all. I don't understand that. I will never
If
get
an
the
alligator come to my hut and it's me or the alligator, bitch, the alligator got to go and we eat you for dinner. I don't care what you say. I didn't go alligator, but if you came over here.
Yeah, but you know what I think? I mean, and it's with any animal because after a while, like that's why I don't eat McDonald's. That's like and once they started showing like certain things that go like how this meat is made and processed and how they had dumped the little chicks on this little belt and it was just rolling and then they just smashed up it. McDonald's was just nothing after that. I'm not eating it. So I'm thinking alligator. Alligator eats me. Alligator can eat me. Alligator eats anything. It's like the catfish. They eat anything. They bottom feeders. They eat anything. That right there, you cutting his stomach open. You ever seen them just cut an alligator's stomach open after it's done? An animal and the leg of the deer is just like it not digest at all. I'd start. That's why certain things. Once I see it and I see what I won't eat it. I don't want those
I
animals.
don't eat octopus or anything with suction cups.
I'm not eating no. I'm not doing that. Not eating no octopus. I'm not. That just looks disgusting. Just, but I do eat
I
calamari.
agree. So yeah, you eat the calamari though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the calamari is. I don't see tentacles, and it's good.
Right, that part.
You never ate. You never tried it.
Girl, bye. I had it one time. I will never do it again.
Some people say it's too chewy.
Exactly. It's like chewing on a rubber band. But she's doing that. So if I wanted to chew on a rubber band, I got a whole drawer full of rubber bands.
It's good though.
No, it don't. If I want the breading tastes good, fry it. I'm
You don't like the chewy part because
No.
that's what. Because I tried to
Look.
get Blaze to eat something.
Shut
He
up.
did.
Look,
He
listen.
did it, and then he.
Right.
But you know, just like my sister Desiree, you know, Desi is good
Yeah.
for this.
Yes.
She says, just always think, try different things, and
Mhm.
because the only thing that can happen is you can spit it out
Right.
because you don't like it.
Right.
But then my thing is, I don't have a problem in spitting it out, but it's that taste is still my in my mouth. So now I'm mad.
Hey, well, listen. Better take something else. There's
Right.
something else in there. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't mind trying, but I will spit it out in a minute. I ain't finna. Nope, not at all. Now, if it don't look good or smell good, I'm not even gonna put it on my plate. Cause why waste the food? Cause somebody else like it, I don't like it. I'm not even gonna waste my time. Now, if you get it and be like, oh, it tastes good, and I might stick my fork over it and be like, oh, let me try it. But until somebody can confirm for me
That is good.
that it tastes good, even though it don't look good, then it's gonna sit there. I'm not.
Yeah, it's just like everybody's. I don't eat yams, uh, sweet potatoes, nothing orange. I don't eat that. I don't. But everybody, I think everybody has this where they be like, "Oh, you ain't tried mine yet." No, but I have 1,000 of them, and it's something I don't know if it's the grittiness, Ada,
And you know what?
because it has a funny texture.
Depends on how you make your sweet potatoes. Because my aunt told me this because she makes the best sweet potatoes I've ever had. Other than shout out to me, it's good too. But she uses orange juice, and the acid from the orange juice is what breaks down that
That
grittiness.
gritty, I just don't like it.
And,
I don't.
And
I
you know
don't.
what else
I
she
don't
did?
like it.
Like there's something that you're supposed to do when you make a sweet potato, like and you use a yam. You're supposed to take after you boil it, you take a fork to the end, you don't cut it. Take a fork to the end, pull the strings out.
Yeah.
And I was like, because that I never eat sweet potatoes as a kid.
Yeah, because it gives it stringy and stuff.
I didn't eat that. But as I got older,
You learned.
I learned like, oh, this is okay. Now I can eat them. But not everybody takes them strings out. I don't eat them strings.
Yeah.
If I
And
get somebody
then,
sweet
what
potatoes with
was
strings,
it?
it's nasty.
What else
Hey,
did I try?
Miss Jenny.
I did try snapping turtle soup. Now, when I asked for it, I didn't know that it was going to come to me green like a turtle.
In the show?
No.
Oh.
It was just
Oh.
homemade snapper. So I asked for a taste, so they brought me like this little cup, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I had to close my eyes because it came green. I don't know why I didn't think turtle green. I didn't think the soup was going to be green. That was my only problem. So I closed my eyes and I tasted it. Shout out to the people that can eat snap and turtle soup. Like if you can eat snap and turtle soup, then shout out to you because I couldn't do it. I tasted it. I don't know. I can't even describe what it tastes like. It just I don't. I ain't had no business eating a turtle. Like that's snapping turtle soup. And there's a lot of people that love snapping and say, listen, I cook it this way and I cook it that way. I don't want your turtle. I'm in the turtle. I don't know what it is.
You know where my turtle's at? In the tank.
Right.
Shout out to Flame. Okay, tank. Babe, if you still on here, why don't you go ahead and make sure you feed her?
Mm-mm. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I gotta think about the other that I have and will not. But ladies and gentlemen, since you guys are still, you're tuning in,
And obviously nobody wants to watch.
but we have some prizes, so you can call in,
Yeah.
and when you have to tell us something about us. What do you know about us? We give enough clues out and talk enough about ourselves just so we can not only family oriented, but we have family.
Yeah, we family.
And we let you guys come into our personal space. Like some of our personal space, we allow you to come into our personal space, and we tell you about ourselves. So like things like, how long have the Jellolady and I been together? You know, simple things. Who can tell us something about the two of us?
Yeah, who could tell us? If you could tell us, I might give you a prize. You might get your choice
Miss
of
Jenny
prize.
said, "I can't eat that soup. No turtle or gator." I know. I seen this. I wanted to, and it made me also before we get off of this, number is on is
In the
on,
comments.
it's in the comments.
You
You
got the
guys come
comments.
there.
So make sure you call in and you answer. You tell us something about us that you guys know is fact, because we have given.
Yes, and shout out to Reese. Thank
Yeah,
you
shout
very
out for
much.
Reese, because we are very, very appreciative of that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, so there was this restaurant. I went, just different things going. Well, I'm good for going to thousands of restaurants. Love going to a good restaurant, especially a good steak restaurant. Myself and Blaze, we like that. But I seen this other place googling like the alligator, because one time I was like, man, you know, people. There's this restaurant in Atlanta. They're popular for just alligator. So they wrap the alligator, they cut him up, but the alligator comes to your table as a alligator. But it's open, and however you have it baked, you have it barbecued, fried, grilled, but it's all in alligator separated. And you're supposed to, people were at this round table going in with a fork and digging out of the alligator. Yes, why his legs is like, how they would have a pig.
The same way you do a pig.
Yeah, and they had him, and he was just his whole snout. He had the top of his body cut off down. It was like right
Down
here
the
at his
spine.
it was his spine, just from his neck to the
Tail.
tip of his tail, not all the way down. They didn't cut the
Just to
tail,
his butt, right?
right there, and that's where your food is. And they were really in there, like I said, see, that's one thing. Now, if you bring, I might eat it, but I'm not digging into the gator. Going to tear up my conscience. Like I got this big old alligator claws and everything just stretched out on my table. I'd rather go to Chima's.
Right, swear.
I'd rather and have a good meal and not know what the hell. Yes, but you'll be surprised when you Google different restaurants, because, like I said, I like to eat. I cook every day, so once or twice out of the week, it's go to a different place. But that place, oh my god! Like, and they have these type of restaurants all over. They're like gator, like some type of gator restaurants where that's what they specialize in. Just like any other restaurant that you can go to. You said yeah. Just like I didn't know on my anniversary, right? We went to what's his name? The guy.
Guy Fieri?
No,
Or,
Chef
Ramsey.
We went to his restaurant. This thing, we was picking out a dessert, and it's right. It was a beet cake. When I hear beet, I just think about overgrown grapes, right? Because that's what they look like. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know, so about. I don't eat them.
No, they're not beets. What's them things?
Girl.
Come on, somebody help me. Muslims eat them, and they're in a little thing, and they're like, I don't know. It looks like
A date?
a date, not a beet, a date, because it was all red. That's all I like, red.
Listen, you talk about
Or
a
purple,
beat.
whatever.
Look, you talk about a beat, and all I get is the purple in my hair.
No, but
like
it was
a
what is
date.
it? A date.
Mm.
A date.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Oh, really? My mom makes date cookies all the time. That's fire.
Listen,
Didn't know
this cake
that. Fire.
was so. It was like, and when I thought about it, the first thing that popped in my head was, at one time I studied with, you know what I mean, as being a Muslima. So I was reading these things, and when it was time to break our fast, you know, you eat that.
Mm-hmm.
My God. I said, nope, because I never liked them. Chef Ramsay has this cake, but what it is mom's recipe. And that was one of his favorites. This cake, you know how you go to and you have the warm brownie?
Mm-hmm.
It was that, it was so moist. And when you cut into it, like it was just so good. And then they put like this caramel on top and all of this stuff, and you had your scoop of vanilla ice cream, bean ice cream. Honey, I will go to Chef Ramsay to eat that any time of the day. But I would have never that that fruit, is that a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a fruit.
It is.
A date is a fruit. Yes.
It's I don't just to go eat it. It's I don't like it.
Well, I've never had like I makes these cookies with dates in them, but she always they're the ones that she gets like they're cut. They're sweet. They're like sugar on them.
Uh-huh.
So like I couldn't like I don't go to the store and buy.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, they you posted it. To me, it just looks like a bad grape, like an overgrown,
like
nasty grape.
it looked like a prune.
Like I'm not supposed to eat that.
It looked like a prune though.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, but to eat that cake, I like Ramsay and eat that cake all day. I need two. I don't even want a meal. I just want your date cake.
Right. Like I just want to order the cake.
I just want the cake and the ice cream. So shout out to Chef Ramsay because that is something different. Yeah, it's surprising, how different things that people eat and what you will and will not eat and what is not interesting. But I seen, did you see that the where the Japanese girl was eating they some of their food they eat,
Mm-hmm.
and they were eating an octopus.
Mm-hmm.
And why this girl the octopus is sitting on the plate, right? His tentacles are moving.
Mm-hmm. It's a lie.
And but he's chopped up. His
Mm-hmm.
tentacles is chopped up, so like little worms all over the plate, right? She goes in there and she picks it with her fork, puts it in her mouth, and it was sucking just and like pulling it off and just put. Now one, I'm not eating that is still alive.
So,
I'm just not.
I'm not eating nothing that you can cut up and it still moves. If I could chop you up into pieces and you still moving, you're not for me.
I can't. Restaurant like this, and it's in New York. I remember the name though, but it was like Chin Chins or something like that. We went out. This is when City High was popping, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Wyclef and Claudine, his wife, at this restaurant, and this restaurant has very good food. But what they do is when you everything is live, so you go in there and you pick
what you want, and then
and then like frogs, everything, boom. They just I want that frog. They pick him out, bop him upside his head, chop him up, boom. He's good. They had brought a fish, and I think this is why I can't take fish with heads.
Mm-hmm.
They give me a fish with a head. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Dad for eating his fish heads.
Yeah, shout out to you, Dad, because I can't do it. But the fish died from his head down, and his nerves was sticks. And it's like,
What? That is so rude and disrespectful. At least when my dad cooked the fish,
yes, Eddie.
at least when my dad cooked the fish, it should be dead and Betty be fried with the eye still in it.
Yeah, I don't
And he
want that. I
definitely
don't want. I don't
and he
want fried.
definitely eats the
I don't want none of
eyeballs.
that. Yeah, but on that story that you're talking about, Miss Jenny, yes, the octopus. They don't. They. You know, they eat raw stuff. These people will eat raw things. So yeah, and they were just moving all over the plate, Miss Jenny. Just moving like little snakes.
No.
It
It's
looked
funny.
like little on a plate,
And
just
it's funny
moving
that we're
around.
even talking about the octopus because before I came to work, I was watching a video on YouTube. They caught it on the fishing boat,
Hmm.
and the octopus said, I'm not staying here." And he slid his behind all the way to the corner of the boat where there was a vent hole and dropped down.
Yes, I've seen
I
that.
was like, "Oh," he said, "I won't get me."
But I just can't see myself just sitting there eating like, and she's really like doing like pulling it off of her face. But yeah, it's that people. What?
So Miss Jenny said, "Who invented that? The first person to eat Libyans. I'm done. Those shrimp with heads with eyeballs. Shoot,
Yes.
I'm good. I'm going veggie. Oh my goodness."
That's another thing. I cannot eat. I cannot eat a shrimp with a head on it.
Yeah, I don't eat them.
Just like Chinese
And wait
food.
a minute.
I will not eat
So
meat from
I,
a Chinese
I
place.
have a question,
What?
and I've always wanted to know this. So, are shrimp with heads called prawns, or I thought a shrimp? I always hear you see the shrimp with the head and they're like prawns, like there's some kind of fancy shrimp, and then you get the shrimp in the bag. Then there's like, is there a difference? What's the difference?
I
Can
don't
somebody
know.
tell me? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question though. But I don't know why or who came up with raw animals.
I don't know why you eat raw stuff that ain't cooked in the first. I'm like raw eggs. Who does that?
Hmm.
That is nasty.
What when you? I understand the raw egg when they're doing like the when you're in the gym stuff because my dad used to make us do that when we were running track and in a whole bunch of sports and just crack up to just stick it in our mouth and it just drop. You just swallow it. I never had a problem with that. Or we would take the raw egg and into something like my dad would put it in like one of our protein drinks or something. You can't taste it because it's all with your fruit and you can't even taste it. What? You never had a smoothie with a raw
Hell,
egg?
I don't eat raw eggs. Girl,
But
bye.
you can't
Look, the
tell.
closest the closest thing to raw eggs I'm getting is cake batter, okay, or something like that when my grandma scratched. That's it.
Yeah.
And I used to get in trouble for that.
But see, being in sports and having to continue to every day, all day. Then you got track practice, and we're doing all it.
Yeah.
It used to my dad, but he used to just put it in the protein shake,
Mm.
blend it up. You can't tell that you eat enough. You
Listen,
can't taste. You can't even
I
taste
don't
the
want
egg.
nothing
I think it's
slimy
just
in my mouth. I'm sorry.
no. You can taste it when it's
But
in. That's like you making it in a blender. You
uh-huh.
just blending it, so you won't even know that you can put it in something and nobody ever know. I just put some protein in there for you, and don't even know.
Well, make sure you don't put no protein in nothing for me. I'm cool. Thanks.
She
Appreciate
said they're letting you know you're getting the head.
That's what the difference is. Okay,
I
well,
guess so.
I'm glad I don't ask for them.
Yeah, because oh my God, I would pass out if I would take it back.
Listen,
I would.
it's fine.
I'd be like, I get home and I see a shrimp. What taking? I'm taking it back. This is not. This is not me. I'm sorry, you must have got the wrong person. But you'd be surprised what people eat. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that's why nothing against, I'm not saying nothing against anybody, but for me, I don't eat meat from Chinese people. Japanese, no meat. I don't eat no meat from them. I will eat stuff that I rice. Um, I won't eat chicken. After I went online and play with that food, and it could be fried, you asking for rib tips, and it could be a dog's rib tip. That meat does not taste like the meat I would have at home. I don't care what you do with chicken. I don't care if you bake it, fry it. I don't care what you put it on the grill. It don't matter. Chicken is going to like chicken. For some odd reason, when you get stuff from like a Japanese or Chinese, it don't taste like chicken. It has a funny, slippery type of taste to it. I don't like, because after I seen them make, let me tell you, you can go on YouTube and see this, and you can pull up on YouTube Japanese and Chinese eating dog. Honey, let me
Tragic is
explain.
in the building. What's going on, Trag?
What's up?
Mr.
We just thank
Sister.
you for the commercial.
Yes, thank
We
you.
ran it.
Yeah, we just ran the
We'll
commercial.
be running it later when we get ready to go. So I went. If you go online, because I went online and I pulled up Japanese and Chinese eating dog, because that's what they keep saying. Oh, don't eat that. That's dog meat. That's dog. Y'all go in there and look, and I bet y'all will, ladies and gentlemen, y'all will not eat no meat from this again. This lady had dog meat, right? And they show you how to cook it. The man, he wanted like chicken, like beef and broccoli, right? He wanted the beef and broccoli with dog meat. It came out while she's frying this. It came in a bag like a chicken. It was white. It was very, very, very smooth, just like chicken. She put it in the pan. She cut it up. By the time she finished, ladies and gentlemen, broccoli. She made the broccoli. She put it up. Boom. Heather, she puts it on a plate and look like chicken and beef and broccoli. No, I'm not. No, you be even with the rats. They have where they're showing you how they cook these, do different things with these rats online. There was this lady. She has it looks like a big dog cage, right? So it's a big, humongous dog cage, and it's nothing but rats in this dog cage. These rats are everywhere. Okay, they're everywhere.
What's
The lady, the lady reached in, picked the rat up by the tail, took him, swung him, smacked him on the cage, put him unconscious a little bit, then smacked him with this little.
mouth? Mm-hmm.
They got a big old pot. Put the damn thing in there in the pot, pulled him out his skin, then pulled him, began to cut him up and make meat. And that shit in their country, they serve it just like we ask for chicken and meat. That's your chicken and broccoli. I'm not people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I just can't. I can't. I can't, and I will never. So I eat like regular stuff, like I said, that I can identify, like shrimp. You can't play with the lettuce now because they're still saying that there's fake lettuce out here. You seen that?
Oh yeah.
But it's still traveling. They're still being able to get it in the United States.
Yeah. So, oh well, I'm gonna leave that down there. Yeah. Listen, I watched the little green liquid, and then they
Mm-hmm.
just I, I'm
But they're saying head of lettuce because they're starting to sneak them so much into the United
burn
States.
them.
Stand it over the stove and then try or take a lighter and see if it'll burn.
Look, take a leaf. Look, take a leaf off and see if it burns.
Right, they're even doing it to the rice.
Look,
and they did it to vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
They put to watch out for the vegetables because what they're doing with their vegetables, if the vegetables are getting to the color that they are,
inject them.
No, they're just pouring. There's big old bucket, and they have like red dye in this bucket, green dye in that bucket. For real, it's girl, it's crazy.
That is why.
So they take the if the broccoli is and the greens are not green enough, they dip them inside this dye. They dry them off, and boom, they pluck them over, and then they sell them to the United States. If are not orange enough, they dip them, put them in there, and send them off. And they're saying that for United States, we have to look out and make sure that that's why they was telling they say it's best for you right now, especially with this pandemic, to don't buy any frozen vegetables. Like you should get canned vegetables because canned vegetables they can't do that too. Canned vegetables are not coming from overseas where they're picking with this stuff. So they're saying if you get canned vegetables instead of frozen vegetables, because the frozen vegetables is what is they're finding more tainted they're tainting with the food a lot with the frozen vegetables in a bag.
I'm gonna stick with the produce store and the meat store because I know I can get what I'm asking for with alligator. I can go in there and ask for that and get that. If I wanted dog, I can go in there and probably get that too. But I'm in there for regular food, turkey, chicken.
I'm not eating the chicken.
No, I'm talking about from the meat store.
Oh yeah, the meat store. Yeah, I thought you was talking about Chinese people. Japanese. I won't eat their food. I'm sorry. I just can't eat meat. I will. Okay, you can. Shrimp and rice my life away before I go in doing. I don't know what you're giving me, and everything. All the meat looks the same.
Right.
It's not like you can determine. Okay, no, I don't want that.
The what? With Jeff? What?
I'm not getting that.
Oh, the dingleberries are bad too? What?
What is berries?
I don't know.
I don't know what the dingleberries are.
Jeff, I need you to be clear.
But I'm sure they are.
And Miss Jenny said you can't go vegan.
You can't go vegan either. Shout out to Angie. I see you. But that's why if you look into the pay attention to what is going on. There's a lot of things that they're saying that you shouldn't eat in counterfeit food, like the rice.
Right.
They took the rice. They're adding the plastic rice into the real rice. So you're thinking you might Mr. Ben's and you getting plastic Mr. Ben. That's why you shouldn't. They're saying do not go to like certain dollar stores and don't be cautious on what you buy because everybody is ordering from them.
Yeah.
So you don't know. They don't know what they're getting. All they know is they getting this. They putting it in putting it inside their store, and you go in there, you buying it, not knowing that there's food coloring inside your broccoli,
right,
or inside your carrots,
right.
And carrots the best thing for you,
right. I probably need to eat more carrots. Blind as hell.
Well, I think it's a little too late.
Yeah, probably so.
Jellolady, yeah. But it's just it's crazy because nobody's paying attention. Like we're just living our lives and in this, and they're accepting everything, and we get the foolery. If you pay attention, check this. Paid attention and looked at Japanese people, Chinese, they don't eat what they serve us. You ever pay attention to that? Eating noodles and rice.
Yeah, plain white rice.
They're eating. You never see them eating the food.
I ain't never seen no Chinese person with a beef and broccoli platter ever.
Ever.
Not never.
Never. They don't never eat what they feed us. That's why they said that there's so many places in the hood.
So Miss Jenny said dingleberries or the shitty hairs on the asses.
Well, yeah, because vanilla is made. Oh, you didn't know.
Is what now?
I would like you to Google it. Google what vanilla is made out of.
Beans, right? Ain't that what? Look, ain't that where you get it from?
One of them have shit in it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Vanilla what?
Um. Damn. Now you make me want to call Blaze. I think it's like vanilla. It's something. It's made out of an animal poop. Yeah, but I'm sure we eating dingleberries too. At this point, that's why y'all keep on eating at them Chinese. Keep on going and see what happens to you. You're gonna fall apart, or you're gonna get sick and don't know what the hell you sick from. I want to say vanilla. From you all right over there?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, this is what you're talking about.
What is it?
Vanilla flavor comes from the beaver.
Poop.
Cat, no, it comes from his nuts.
Yeah, dingleberry.
No. Oh,
You don't want no more ice cream.
girl, I don't use vanilla ice, which is all natural. But I don't know what you're talking about. Look, listen. Yeah, I don't even use imitation vanilla when I cook. I don't play that. Mm-mm.
Vanilla period.
Mm-mm.
It's made out of the nuts of the little people, of the little animals.
The beaver.
The beaver.
Mm.
And you'll be surprised. Some people just don't know that. Whether you're buying the bootleg kind or the good kind. That's how it's made. That's how that tastes.
No, not always. Because if you read how vanilla is made, it's between you got to soak the beans in water and alcohol.
The nuts.
What? No, no. No, not the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing, but I'm just saying nuts. How do you? Stop acting like you ain't never ate certain things in your life. We all have had some. You just didn't know it came from the beaver. We just never knew. Like I haven't ate that in a long time since I found out I was eating somebody's balls. Like nah, this can't.
Well,
Like it's just so crazy how they go in little things like that and don't even if you don't do the research you just wouldn't know.
Well, brush their teeth no more than using seaweed to brush their teeth, but it's chalk and seaweed that they use.
Right.
Like
But seaweed, depending on what it is, I like the salads. You never have. It's really good. Everybody eats them all the time. So does Hannah. It has a funny taste to it, but it's really good for you. But again, stop eating meat from Chinese people. Stop eating meat from Chinese people. Because y'all just not understanding. I need everybody, I need you guys to go on and rip this stuff up because you'll find everything that we are saying is fact.
And with that being said, do y'all know any facts about us? Can you call in and give a fact about us so that we can give away something?
Yeah.
Because I would like to, either deliver or ship or let you come something up. Like that part. I don't understand. I'm in a giving mood, and most people who know me, I don't like to give away nothing.
Yeah, call and let us know.
I'm to give away some. Trying to give something away. So call us 856 for WCMD and tell us a fact. Give you
Yeah,
a
so you can get a
prize.
prize.
Like, listen,
But yeah, that's why I don't fool around with certain places. And when I go to certain places to eat, I eat and I look at their menu before I get there. I eat no, I don't care. Even when it comes down to the Chinese buffets and all that,
hibachi.
I don't do the hibachi. You're not the real hibachi. I shouldn't have to walk over. The real hibachi cooks right in front of me. Okay? I eat rice. And I don't know. I don't know. I won't eat certain things from them because I like fish that smells like fish. Like they'll bring over certain things. Like I had got from a hibachi one time. What is those things? The scallops. I had got some scallops, and once they did them, smell of them. Like it was like
Oh, if they sat out too long.
yeah. But I don't like it. I just don't like fish that smell like fish. Like it's not supposed to give off that like a very strong
when you
smell.
cook it, it's not supposed to smell like
Yeah, like I'm not supposed to open up my food and know that I know I'm supposed to know I'm eating. Feel like I'm burping and I have a funny taste in my mouth. But I stick with what I know. But it won't be no meat.
shrimp.
Shrimp.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Shrimp and you can give me the vegetables and things like that, but I can't do the buffets. You take me to one of them Chinese, but and I have been to them because family, so some of the people in my family like them buffets, so we'll go to those buffets and I eat what I won't even eat the meat where they have over there where they have the little bachi and you give them like the steak and all that. I won't even eat that because I don't know what the hell it is. That could be a piece of steak. I seen the videos where y'all cutting it and it looked like steak and it's pork. I'm not cool with that. So I'm not getting nothing. I'm not fooling with y'all in my life. Like it's bad enough sometimes you don't eat healthy all the time anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But let alone for you to tell me that I'm eating like something that I'm really not taking in my body.
Okay, so I feel like nobody wants to get a prize.
Yeah, vanilla abstract. Yes, Daniel.
Hmm. So I feel like that's a thing, and I feel like it should be done.
But listen, just be careful on what you eat. Read up on stuff.
Yeah, don't put
Don't
everything
just
in your body.
don't put everything in your mouth.
Yeah. That goes. Just don't put everything in my mouth.
Everything does not belong in your
Yeah,
mouth.
not everything.
You're not supposed to do that anyway. Your dad, pop, nana, everybody has told you that before. Everything is not meant for your mouth. M&M's melt in your mouth.
Yeah, that's where it's supposed to melt. And, and yeah.
And you know what turned me off too? I went to one hibachi before, and I'm eating, and I go to digging my rice, and here goes a long, stringy piece.
Mm-mm.
I don't play those restaurant
Mm-mm.
games with stuff.
Mm-mm.
You're not.
No, I'm always told that I complain every time we go out.
You do.
I do. But I don't like bad service. I don't like spending my money in places that's bad service. And I hate spending my money on people who mess my food up. Like last night, we went out to eat.
What you do?
I didn't do anything. I stayed in the car. We called an order, and he just went and picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
But I ordered a cherry. It's supposed to have cherries in the cola. Like I asked for extra cherries. Wasn't a cherry in the cup the first.
You see me?
Not a cherry in the cup the first.
I was thinking like maybe what?
Not one. Not a single
So that
solitary
teed you
one.
off. I don't never have no
Look,
problem.
luckily I only ordered onion rings and you couldn't fuck them up. So they were.
I never had a like. I'll have like little stupid stuff, like maybe she forgot my butter. But see, I don't play with restaurants I'm not saying I don't know what you back there doing. You might mess around, scratch your butt, and go ahead and touch something.
Now,
I don't want it.
Midday Madhouse, how can we help you? Hey, Miss Jenny Schmanny.
Afternoon. Listen, I had to get on the phone so I can ignore what y'all talking about with this food because there's nothing to eat no more. But I wanted to tell the people that are looking about you and Tasha that I know. Child.
What?
Well, y'all kind of have a vibe even when y'all not together.
That's a first.
Because, like, I'm looking at, like, these outfits. Sometimes why do they keep dressing her like? And then you always tell me, I ain't talked to her today.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Now, look, what's up with the black shirts and the jeans?
Black shoes.
And you know, you are so right. You are right because you cannot. We don't even say good morning on a text or something.
We don't know.
Sometimes we'll get on the phone, but we never talk about what we're putting on.
Yeah, we don't know where we talk. We talk about what we wearing. Like,
you dead on the money with that one.
Because
that is just so funny.
And since Miss Jenny is the first person to call with a fact,
I
think Miss Jenny deserves. I think she deserves a giveaway prize. What you want, Miss Jenny?
What you got?
Let's see what I got to give away. Let me check the bag. I think I got some cookies in here. Some Cheetos in here. And some cheeses in here. I got some almond butter cookies, some Cheetos, some cheeses, and I got some juice. So you get one prize, Miss Jenny. What you want?
Cheetos.
I got them for ya.
There we go.
Thank you. Yep, that is funny, Miss Jenny. You're the only one that be noticing it.
Right.
We
dress alike by accident.
By accident.
Look, by accident. I guess it always is.
What'd you do? Take your jacket off?
I did.
Oh, you had the same jacket that you got on.
No, actually, I did. I had a black.
No, she got a black leather jacket.
Yeah, I didn't want to be too hot sitting over here.
Oh.
Do you feel better?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is that dumb weather.
Yeah, absolutely that dumb weather.
So you be eating from the
I use the same Chinese place, so I usually order the same thing. So if I see anything that looks different, I can recognize it.
Right. It's so true.
Rice noodles.
But I'm telling you, if you go onto your Google and you Google like the Chinese and Japanese eating dog meat, it will show you how they're grilling the dog. They got all these little dogs on sale in like little kennel things.
I believe you, and I heard it, but
yeah,
I just want to believe that my people down the street is not doing that.
Right, exactly how you want to feel. Because
right.
I'm like, when I started seeing it, and then all of a sudden, doggy for sale, dogs, and I'm like, oh my God, like
around here or on the video?
No, on the video, they were saying like how the dog, but cracking on America and in different countries still buy things from Japanese, Chinese people, and they were cracking jokes like, yeah, well, everybody's getting all this. Is why Africa does not accept anything from air.
Right.
They have their own stuff. They don't accept anything from countries except like clothing you can wear. But as far as food, because they caught it on a plane 3 years ago. They had sent. Y'all remember on the news? They had the bag of mouses.
Oh yeah, the mice bag. Yeah.
Yes, where they were already shrunk. and it was just, you could see that it was still a mouse, but it didn't have no more hair. And that's how, and it was in a suction bag, and they were sending these around the United States, but they was boxing them up like it was chicken, and then they was delivering them places, and they were saying, it's sad because people, around the board hood that you go to, which made a lot of sense to me.
You find a Chinese store with
every other corner there's a Chinese store.
But if you notice, in those same woods where they got the Chinese store, you don't find no cats.
They got a lot of.
You don't find no stray animals.
They got a supply.
Right. You got mouse. They got rats, mouses, but they're sending it over. So this guy, the only reason why I was able on the news is because the guy kept hearing the gossip of like what we're talking about now. He went and cut the box open, and
true.
It was true. He's like, he picked up the box, like, look. He picked up that bag, vacuum bag. What's wrong with you?
Girl, I'm trying to look at my
Yeah, but it was.
Like them.
Yeah, this is exactly, and this is how they look. Look just like this. Inside the vacuum bag. And the guy just had 6 bags inside of a big box.
Oh my God.
So it was like, they were saying, people, it was a black man, I can't remember what his name was, but he was speaking about just, African American, please watch out. Stop eating so much Chinese food. Stop eating. It's just like, but it's just like putting liquor stores on each corner. I mean, he's like, listen, you guys got to stop eating this. Like, this is real. These people are over dog meat. You think you getting rib tips and you're dog tips. Like, this is dog meat.
And you're saying they're not in it.
No. Pay attention. Just close your eyes and think about it. How many Chinese people have you ever seen them eat? They do not eat the food that they give us.
They don't. What I'm saying is, like some of those other things that people was eating, like the gators laying up there and everything, that it's a delicacy.
Right.
Oh, yeah, they eat that.
So I was just asking if these people consider eating rats and stuff delicacy.
I think that's but they look at it like it's just survival for them. Monkey brains and all of this stuff, like and I was looking in Jamaica, right? It's a country in Jamaica. Well, there's a little country in there, and they raise these little monkeys. You know, the little monkeys everybody want.
Yeah.
They raise these little monkeys, and like this guy had a monkey, but he took the monkey because the people were fighting over it because it's and right. and that was his pet. But people everywhere he walked, people were offering money for him to sell this because they wanted.
I want to know who is this person, these things, and telling us that it's a delicacy.
I don't know. Somebody came up with something, and it's like what's
the same way they said there's a 13th sign in the zodiac chart. They just made it up.
Right.
Like Monday is made up. Sunday made up. Y'all made up these days. I don't know about it's just somebody decided it's gonna be Monday today.
Yeah, but it's just they just eat anything. Like
the lady decided to be black.
Yeah, that one.
I'm tired of her too.
But and not just her, we went in on and we forgot all about little Kim.
Little Kim.
She went the other way.
Yeah, she sure did.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about her.
Look, we got 15 minutes. We
want to talk about her?
We can talk about her right now.
Y'all going to?
I love Lil Kim. Don't get it twisted. Her was my favorite. But
they have a reunion thing or whatever coming up.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
She's performing, with everybody, all Jodeci.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I seen them announcing that on the radio. I heard them announcing that.
And I seen
but anyway, she said, life.
Yeah, she bleached.
I think she just went entirely too far. I love her, but she went too far.
What I really think is like she was really a beautiful girl, and I think that her self esteem,
Her father,
and then Biggie and Faith, because that when everything kind of started to go downhill for her when it comes to her looks, because
she started doing that when Biggie was alive, though.
Right, but he was still married to Faith.
Yeah, but she was doing it.
She light skinned.
Wants to be light skinned.
I don't know if that was the reason why.
She has a pigmentation.
Huh?
Or did she have skin problems?
Listen.
She has a pig. Y'all see my face?
Look.
They're saying that she has a pigmentation, but
she probably does now.
They said the same.
Yeah,
they said the same thing. Said the same thing about Michael.
Yeah, and that made their noses and stuff cave in.
Right.
Because I don't know, because they both got new noses.
Do plastic surgery, do that, but they have stuff, that cream and stuff that and they have that in like different countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying Michael Jackson and Little Kim's skin problem eating those away.
No, that was the plastic surgery.
Exactly.
I just always thought she was such a beautiful dark skinned girl.
I loved her brown skin.
I think that she is what made black dark skinned women feel good.
Yeah.
He loves it.
She just now she the plastic surgery queen.
Yeah, but now she looks like he's trying to be white.
She looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, because I don't understand what she looked like.
Why is she so tight?
I want to see her.
Like Madam.
That is funny because she did that.
Her hair was blonde at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Her hair was blonde at one time.
Wait, what?
Last time I seen.
I don't like him. He get on my nerves.
Mm-hmm.
And her nose was pointing, not like ours.
Yes, yeah, go ahead.
I don't.
Listen, I can't with you, Jeff.
But she was doing too much. And then this is the thing. It's not like she didn't have a body.
Right.
She had a nice body.
She was beautiful.
She did she was the bomb.
I think every dude in the 90s had her hardcore her poster. They went and bought the album and poster up.
Like this. You walk in every
right there, just out.
That was her album cover.
Mm-hmm.
And she was I think that's the last Little Kim.
No. That was the last and first Little Kim.
That was the last Little Kim. The original with no
blonde hair,
with no nose job, no nothing. That was the last Little Kim.
No, she did the second album. What was the name?
But she had got a nose job.
She did.
Y'all think y'all going to that show?
I would like because now it seems like she wants to. She's still Little Kim Blige.
Yeah.
Because now she like Little Kim, Queen Bee, all that. Like that's Mary J. Blige. We all know Mary don't got no rhythm.
Not at all.
Mary always real love, boom. That one right. Now Lil Kim up there doing the Mary J. Blige.
First of all, listen.
Mary can't dance
at all. Mary knows she can't dance.
Look, she can act her ass off though.
Shout
out. I can't even think.
The thing is with Mary J. Blige, Sean, when you come out there, what kind of boots you got?
Right.
That's it.
And I like Mary because she just, if she did get some work done, you can't tell.
Right.
Because she's an African American woman.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
Just aging. She's not out here doing no extra crap like Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle still Patti LaBelle.
Right.
Oh, I was going to say, don't tell me Daddy did something.
No, but I'm just saying, like, they all, you can tell who who looks like as
Who
an
has
African
aged-
American
who has
woman.
aged gracefully and who has not.
Yeah, because now, like, but this is the thing. Then you had Little Kim looking like that, and then you turn around, you got Nicki Minaj doing the same thing that Little Kim was doing, but she tried to act like she still went and changed her body like Little Kim.
Well, look at K Michelle now.
She is booty flat booty compared of the booty that she had.
Right.
But what's her name? She says the same thing about she don't know what's inside of her body.
K Michelle?
Joe didn't know what they
Yeah,
injected.
Yeah, she got all of it out now. But yeah, who else?
What's her name? The stripper girl. It's Nicki Minaj and
They didn't know.
the Puerto Rican.
They was going in bed. What did they?
Jocelyn.
No, not Jocelyn. The one that's married to the guy in the 3 group. No. What's the she? And I love her because she all the time. She's very glitchy. She just went to court on everything. Cardi B.
Yeah.
She says the same thing that K Michelle says. She don't know what's injected in her body.
Right.
They really don't know what's inside of them.
She was the one that said they was going in basements.
Yeah. And she was like, "I'll shoot me in my butt." She don't care. That girl crazy. I love her to death. She was like, "They just shoot me in my ass. I don't know what they putting in there. I don't know."
I'm not letting you just stick me.
This sounds funny because of her.
But you got a lot of people out here doing these surgeries
because they want the money.
And a lot of these doctors are going to jail because they're sticking stuff in people.
Glue and.
All right, but why would you go? Okay, you don't want to go. It's just like everybody going to Puerto Rico. You want to go to Puerto Rico and get this body done and then something. Just go to Dr. Miami. You don't want to go to Dr. Miami.
You don't want to pay the money.
Because price. So you're going to have to go to Puerto Rico and die.
I'm going to tell you right now. It's an old saying that they've been saying for years at the beginning of time. You get what you pay for. Okay?
He's there to Dr. Miami.
I will go and pay for Dr. Miami if that's what I want to do. Because
Miami, he's really good. A lot of people expensive.
Yeah.
He's very expensive. But first of all, I'm not shooting nothing. I don't want nothing. I don't to me.
I wouldn't want nothing, but I wouldn't mind like having something taken off, like a tummy tuck or something like that if I needed it.
Well, you can go to like my doctor, my OBGYN, Dr. Obiano.
Mm-hmm.
He does those. He does the like for $1,500, you get I think it's three that you go through, but he does where he does the belly. No, he call it a baby pouch, like a kangaroo pouch, and you get 3 sessions.
That's why I'm messing with it.
Right, but you get 3 sessions, $1,500. He'll take all that out, but he's not doing any surgery to you. It's that machine, that
Bella shape.
Yeah, he's not doing any. To get something like that done, then you go sticking this stuff in my body and start doing me, and I'm like, that shit look like it hurt.
Not only does
if they snatching something out of you, it got to hurt.
Right, it's jamming you. You see how they just be in there doing that surgery, just oh, you got to go in there and see that.
Yeah, watch
it looks crazy.
Watch a liposuction or 2 on YouTube before you be up.
I'm surprised you ain't waking up. They got you on those though. They got you gone. You gone. You dead. Listen. You in a whole nother twilight zone. Mm-hmm. For them to be ringing in people and all you see is the people.
Shaking back and forth. And I'm cool.
Yeah. You're not getting me.
Weight I need to lose, whatever little shape I need to get, I'm gonna put some bands on. Okay. Let my nigga hit him on the back a couple times, a little extra hard, like something. We gonna shape it out the way, whatever it works.
This is why it's 155.
Right.
Well, ladies, Y'all have a nice afternoon. It was
You
great
too.
talking
We'll see you
to y'all.
tomorrow.
Happy twins.
We'll see you
Thank
tomorrow.
you for my prize. I'm in tomorrow. So can I say I want to get on so I'll be able to watch on Facebook because I missed the commercial.
All right, well, yeah, we're about to play it again in a second. But all right, congratulations on your prize.
Yes.
And we will talk to you tomorrow.
Y'all better call in. Y'all better call in. Okay? Y'all better come popping.
Okay,
When I come
listen.
in there, I have
This
prize.
is the prize that Miss Jenny got.
Yes.
Everybody else missed out.
That's
So,
Right.
all right.
tell a friend to tell a
Guess
friend.
what my favorite station is?
WCMD Media.
That's right.
That's right.
All right, love you. Bye.
So it's almost time for us to go.
It's time for us to go.
So maybe we might be able to do something like on a Friday
Yeah,
or
on a Friday. I'm gonna do a basket.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna do a nice giveaway basket, and then I'll announce it on Monday what day we're gonna give the giveaway away.
Okay, but we have Respect Your DJ Friday.
Yes, he's coming.
Yes.
Yes, the DJ is
Announce. You'll see. I mean, the flyer is out.
Yeah, the flyer's up.
But we're going to announce his name tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to tell a friend to tell a friend.
And he's coming all the way, ladies and gentlemen, from Baltimore.
Yes, to hang out with us.
To hang out with the Midday Madhouse.
Very blessed.
Very blessed.
And highly favored.
All the time. Meanwhile, back in the branch, it is time for us to go.
Yes, it is.
And we love you guys.
It's time for us to say goodbye.
Huh.
And to all our company.
And to all our company, we like Mr. Rogers.
Right. MIDDAY.
M-O-U.
Okay,
Everybody have a blessed day.
Yes, it's time to go home and watch cartoons.